Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Ocean Keeper. It has a slightly new name. Dome Survivor? Let me check. Dome Survival. I double checked just to make sure. So this is a top-down roguelite where you are underwater investigating how this world got destroyed. What you're seeing here on the screen is actually part of the plotline. So if you like the gameplay you see here, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. And if you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Okay, jumping in. This just came out yesterday. So we're going to hit play, and then we're going to sneeze, so give me one moment. Alright, we are back, and so, real quick, the meta progression is you have a mech and a digger. The mech has different guns you can unlock, but you do have to do certain story missions to get the ability to unlock some of those. Then you also have some skills that you can unlock, and again, some of these are going to be gray, where you haven't done the quest. Some are going to be, whatever you can unlock is going to be green. Or, yeah, green, with the little price tag. Then they both have upgrades. I don't know what this resource module does. Hopefully we'll figure this out at some point. I'm just not sure what it does. Shields, indicators, things like that, and then we have skills again. Now what I am looking for is, real quick, your digging... Your drill force is the most important stat in the game. If you played wallworld or Dome Keeper, you've got a good idea of why, but also, as I'll explain, it's extra important here. Alright, so they have some weapons and things like that you can upgrade. I highly recommend getting those things up as fast as you can because you're going to really want them. We're actually going to be going over here for our upgrade. On our guns, I need to start getting more into these upgrades. But at the moment, we're going to be purchasing another relic slot. That way we can have another auto-fire gun in here. Alright. And I do need another skill. So at the moment, I think we're going to go ahead and pick that up. So that'll have all my skills filled up. And then we don't have quite as much over here because we don't have anything we can really do. Alright, now we're going to jump in and play. Now, there's a quick something you can do if you run into a bug where... I do apologize. That did take a little bit. So there's a story going on, and if you jump into it and you don't, basically complete the first... I didn't complete it, and when you're doing the story missions, it tends to spawn you near them on a... I don't know if they're different maps, or if it's just a section of the map, but basically... I had a quest, and they're like, okay, go find this briefcase. And I'm like, cool, I'll go find briefcase. But after I failed it twice, it started moving me around while still having that quest, instead of being right next to the motel where the quest happens. If you do run into that bug, I think it's a bug, I don't know if it is or not. Just restart the game, and it actually fixes it. So that was kind of nice to find out because it fixes it. If you see top center where we have the countdown timer, that's until our wave timer. So again, sort of a wall world, but underwater. Okay, we need to do some work here for a second. Machine gun. One thing I do recommend very early is the fire rate one, because it will save your booty in the beginning of the game. All right, I have our shield, so we're good there. Go. And there's an indicator on the outside that shows how much stuff is still in there, and it'll be black when there's nothing left in there. I don't know if you're supposed to be going for full clear on everything. In this one, it still seemed like what I've adopted doing is not necessarily worrying about full clearing any one of these mines, because I tend to end up in the later game, because I'm so low in my progression at the moment, I tend to end up basically... Oh, yeah, let's drop a bomb right here. Beep. Okay, well, I was hoping it would do a little more damage than that. Alright, we got 25 seconds. We got 9, so we can get our first upgrade for our drill. And that will help us out quite a bit, because that'll mean we'll one-shot a lot more bricks. And that is part of the goal. So, like I said, it sets you off near a place. So if you restart your game, it'll start putting you back there again. Oh, we need to let some things go. There's an actual story with actual story presentation and things like that. Oops, oops, oops. I'm eternally late going back to these things. I really am. I'm very terrible about that. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. We have a bomb. We have our machine gun. We need some machine gun things to happen. And we have enough to get that extra fire rate on that one already. And that is a really good thing. Because this thing will... Okay, there we go. Let's launch our bomb here. Yeah, this thing will actually... the early game, that machine gun, the first machine gun you start with, if you get like just the first 2 fire rate upgrades, it'll carry you for a little bit. So you can focus on upgrading like your in the mine stuff. Alright, this is not going anywhere. Okay. It is RNG on the mine layout, so sometimes they're a little weird. As you'd expect from that sort of thing. Some of the stats and stuff in the trees I don't understand, but I have been playing this. None of the demo or any of that progression carried over, so which is good because I think part of the story is now how you're getting these upgrades. Okay, let's get ourselves over here. Let's get our machine gun a little bit more damage. There we go. There we go. Ow. Ow. Oh, he was alive that whole time. Just chipping away at our life. Oh, I'm so terrible sometimes. I didn't even notice it. I don't know. That's gonna we're gonna have to go underneath to get that one. Sometimes, like I said, I don't really focus on trying to get these because I am trying to mostly get these artifacts first. Plus, the longer you go, the more chance you're being chased around by things because they just have a lot of hit points. Not the end of the world, but okay, we're about as slow as we want to get with this delivery. So the dive upgrades are actually really important in here, and the outside can sometimes be handled depending on what of these weapons you get. Sometimes the outside can be handled almost entirely by these things. We're gonna go with this. I've actually had some really good luck with this, just kind of taking care of the things that I couldn't because I'm shooting something else at the time. Okay, we're gonna stay here for a brief moment. I'm gonna basically write out this wave and then I'm gonna go somewhere else because I want to see if we can get our early loadout done. And then that's gonna have to work. That's 8. I think oh, you know what? I think that will get us movement speed. So that's pretty dope. Okay, we'll go this way. One of the nice parts is, oh yeah, one very dangerous thing, and you're gonna laugh when you hear it. The super dangerous thing is you need to have like cover in this. You don't have cover, but you have to kind of think of cover in this game because there's some of these things that will be out in the middle of nowhere. And if you see over here, there's a rock face where it goes into the ocean. You kind of have to think about where you can be attacked, what direction you can be attacked from, because these things come in so fast and so many at a time that if you are in one of these mines that's in the middle, you'll just get munched because you'll be surrounded so fast. It's crazy. So those mines are ones like you kind of want to save those till you're pretty decently upgraded because otherwise you're gonna struggle. Now, if you've noticed, every single time we dig, this number goes up. That's our meta progression right there. So when I said like digging was like basically one of the most important stats in the game, I'm not kidding. Like every one of those, oops, I left too early. Every one of those, every block you break gives you meta progression. It's also one of the nice things, you're never going to be wasting a run because you're at the very least you're accumulating meta progression, even if just in small amounts. And some of the early unlocks aren't that expensive, so a little bit of meta progression here and there can get you a good chunk of extra power. Hopefully I'm not too late. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh, these guys, no! Oh boy. Nuke here. See, at this point, this is where I'm going, where I was saying, like, at this point, I'm kind of, they're just going to push me to a new location. So I have to not worry too much about clearing any one mine. More or less, the big thing to worry about is making sure that I don't get munched down really hard. So, now we're mining here. I always do that. At the very top of the mine, if there's a experience, oh nice. We'll stay for at least 1 or 2 waves, depending on how well it goes. Like, depending on what this is, we might actually be. It would be if we can get a good upgrade. Ooh, oh I know, too greedy. I like that it came with us anyway. All right, artillery reload time is kind of. Jamming missile launcher. I've never tried this one because it doesn't do any damage and it just slows them, and it seems to have pretty lengthy reload time. So I'm kind of hesitant on that one. But the reload time on all of these, except for this artillery, is pretty heavy. So let's take the artillery. All right. Now we want to just definitely get ourselves some minerals out of this place, because this has got to be a lot more than just that. We just happen to get lucky on that one. Boy, that's the kind of thing you want. If you get that on like your first run, which I have had before, like the first cave, because the timer is so tight on that one. And if you grab this like almost instantly, having an extra gun means you just cruise through that thing without even having to worry about anything. All right, let's see here. Artillery. Okay, so we need movement speed. Our machine gun is going to need. We could do damage. Damage wouldn't be bad. Okay, let's see. Shield. Okay. Auto machine gun. You're gonna get fire rate, and you're gonna get this. That's gonna leave us 8. All right, machine gun. What do you got? You got this. Okay, we'll upgrade that too. Okay, there we go. Now we are prepared for the battle. It is not quite here. Back to the mines. So yeah, if you have spare time, like if you're like 8 or 9 seconds early, even just coming in to mine just empty blocks is going to give you progression up here. It's like there's ways for you to not waste your time and make it. There's ways to make yourself a little more rewarded for some of the things you were already going to do. Okay. Ooh, no, sir. Okay. Oh, they crunched me. They crunched us. Hey, we got 600 meta progression now. I know, delivered the box. So yeah, like when you get those quests, that if you do need to get it fixed, that is one way to do it. I kind of think I need to start working on the mech. And we have 3 skills. The shotgun's pretty nice, but I feel like I need something. It feels like it needs something. I don't know what that something is, but it definitely feels like it needs it. All right, let's. Okay, so if that's the case, we can probably give ourselves an extra speed boost. I really kind of want to do this, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's jump on in again. Hey, one of my previous bodies is here. When you if you find one of your previous bodies, you can actually recover a little bit of your stuff that you had, which is pretty nice. And we're back in the beginning again. I've had some pretty like crazy good RNG runs, and then I've had some runs where there's like nothing went right, which is pretty cool. Like I'm not far enough into any of the progression to really be like, oh no. Okay, let's drop that one. And by drop, I mean we'll pretend we dropped it and accidentally use it, bring it up with us anyway, but not take the gravity penalty. That was kind of nice. That puts us ahead of the game. That's our goal right there. Our goal is to be ahead of the game. Yeah. Being able to get progression from like all of this stuff. So nice. All right. Doesn't necessarily mean you should just farm them, because obviously not. All right, let's get that machine gun. Let's get that fire rate on this. And I'm going to go ahead and get him that. I think those are the 2 early upgrades that we really like. That fire rate can get it to where we can crunch down a lot of these guys a lot faster. Kind of bad. Bit disappointed I got hit on that one. All right. So yeah, like it does have that you know, your wall world dome keeper sort of genre, but it does. I like the mix between the sort of action roguelite over, you know, isometric sort of thing. You know, almost your survivor style, of course, what we think of now, but that mixed with that sort of mining thing. Deep Rock Galactic does that good. There's like a whole mining. Like, the games really want me to mine. What are they trying to convince us? Every video... It's like fishing. Fishing is in, like, so many video games, too. Most of them are not... It's not central to the identity of the game. It's actually amazing how many games have fishing that it's just, like... You just sit there and scratch your head and go, you have fishing? Like, huh? You're a mobile game. About space. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, see that, look at that thing go. Oh yeah, no, there we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. If I get up here, oh, that's good. I can actually control him if I get up here. When we get up to that spot. That's actually gonna work out pretty nice. I'll try and get our thing. Hopefully we find our upgrade soon. Could be anywhere. Oh, there it is, right there. All right. Yeah, kind of. I like getting those early and just, even if it means not emptying out the mines. Because having like 2 automatic firing guns to take care of stuff while you're just like chunking around is super helpful. All right. Yeah, I still love the mechanic that I like. You're just constantly getting power-ups. All right, let's see here. Ooh, we could go for the sniper, or we could go another fire rate upgrade on that. I think we'll go with the sniper though, because the sniper's actually really strong in this. It has a relatively low fire rate, which kind of makes it look like it's not going to be so great. But since it starts out with like 6 piercing, it just destroys guys. All right. Like that, and now we're gonna get out of here because I'm gonna be running late for our second wave, I believe, wave 3. Ooh, hopefully not too late. No. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna focus that. There we go. There we go. Okay. There you go. Just take that little nuke to the face. Okay, we're just gonna stay here. We're just gonna stay here. All right. Hopefully we can get to the first boss again. I'd like to get to the first boss so that way you can kind of see what a boss looks like, and then we'll probably call it there, or 25, 30 minutes. Uh-oh. No. Disengaged. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, we need to spin. Upgrade you. And then get up here. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's better. I wonder if one of those upgrades shows me where the thing is in here. I do like the little visual indicator on the outside that they do, because it feels like, I don't know, it kind of feels like an easy indicator. You can kind of look at it and go, oh yeah, mostly, yeah, no, okay, I've got about half left, without actually just saying how much is in there. Since it gives you that much information, it's like, oh, do I really want to go back down? Eh, maybe not. Oh, nope. Oh, I'm Captain Late. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's get these guys over here. Oh, no, 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 no. That was not what we were looking for. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're still going to be having a problem. But I don't know. We still have a problem. We definitely have problems because we are way under. Like, this is, I gotta get a lot more progression to really get too far. Like, I've gotten, I think my highest might have been wave 8. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is actually kind of cool. Like, if you played the demo. Oh. When you first enter these rooms, there's like little messages, and they tell you like part of the story of where we're at and why we're doing what we're doing, or at least why I think we're doing what we're doing. The plot actually has some plot intrigue going to it. We're trying to figure out what broke this world, the world of our ancestors, the humans. So far, it sounds like greed. Sounds a lot like greed. Oh, explosive bullets? That might not be a terrible upgrade. Or an auto shotgun. I kind of feel the explosive bullets a little bit more. Mostly because the explosive bullets... The shotgun, the auto shotgun's range is a little too low, in my opinion. Like, if the AI one, it is best. I would refer to it less as a shotgun and more as point defense. It's like if its range was about like 10-15% longer. I want to say 15. It would probably be like significantly improved. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. See, remember I said that being anywhere like where you can get attacked from every direction is bad? Oh, welcome to that. Playing out in real time. Oh, no. We're almost dead again already. Phew. Yeah, the game is pretty tough. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed it when it was in the. Okay, we do have a little bit of healing we can do. I actually enjoyed it a lot when it was in the like beta playtest thing. I played quite a bit. I think I played almost like 13 or I want to say I want to play 15 hours or so. Might have been a little bit less than that, but not too much. Like the core mechanics are all very well done, and you know, like if you enjoyed either of the wallworld or Dome Keeper, you know, I feel like this is one that you'll enjoy, especially if you do like also like the Survivor style games too, because that's what you're getting. You're getting a mix of those two things, and it works real well. Ooh. You know, I should probably spend some of this stuff and upgrade myself. That might help us out in the mines. Okay, let's grab this. I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that. No, I don't think we're gonna grab that. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to. This gets us more damage. Okay, so I want to go here, upgrade that, and then I kind of want to go over here and upgrade that because that's gonna the explosive range is gonna make pretty good difference. Do we want the other damage? Now for our sniper though, I want to get this 3-pack here. 2 more piercing. Do the reduction. All right. Okay, you. I think you won't be able to get that until we get our other things. So at this point, I think we do that, and that'll get things dead faster. Yeah, I think if I get a little more progression, I'll be able to last just a little bit longer, start figuring out where the other reactors are, because you in one sequence, they have some really interesting... there's a section where you're doing basically like... Oh, no. Whoops. I'm eternally late. I'll just press the one button when I get there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright. Well, they're coming up on behind us. They're coming up in every direction possible. Okay, there we go. My mic's gonna sound like really off today because Dodd, like this portion of it, because your mech moves so slow. I'm not even joking when I say like I'm leaning back like. All right, let's jump in this one. We do have the one from this, but we don't have all. We do not have many of its minerals at all, so that can get us somewhere. And it's an early one too, so it probably doesn't have very much. Probably won't have too much like rock and stuff like that. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Oh, hopefully we'll get our boss soon. Because I actually have to go to sleep. There may not be a video on Sunday. Hopefully there'll be a video on Sunday, but there might not be a video on Sunday because I have to go to the dentist. Oh. We're not at that point yet where we need to exit that all the way. Yeah, I gotta go to the dentist appointment tomorrow, and might not be talking so well. So if there's not a video, it's because of that. YouTube won't be happy, but YouTube never is. Alright. Okay, let's just hop in and then we'll do our upgrades. Okay, let's do our upgrade here. We've already got that. Our machine gun's going pretty good, but we're not quite all the way through. Okay, so no, we're doing good. We're just what is that? Fire rate? Reload speed. Are you reload speed or are you fire rate? You are confusing me. We'll get it though. Ah, I hit the E button. Okay, there we go. Ooh, well. Alright, so if we move towards this one, we can push these guys up and drag everything that's spawned already behind us, hopefully into a row. Okay. Oops, ouch. Didn't mean to get hit by that. Alright. Yeah, I think it's working. Somewhat. Kind of working. That should get a lot of kills. There we go. We got him just jammed in right here. We can just take him out right there. Oh yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect. All right. Hey, we got lucky. All right. Let's see what we got. What do we have for ourselves? Ooh, reload on that, carry capacity on us, or another weapon. I think we're gonna go with another weapon. I've had a couple really good successful runs where I went quite a distance, mostly based off of using there's a lightning rifle thing that basically acts almost like a machine gun. It just fires kind of slow at like 1 every half second, and it definitely works really well when you're using it with the regular machine gun, because the regular machine gun can kind of tear a bunch of things up that way, and then the electric one has a little bit of an AOE, so it kind of starts becoming your area effect if you don't have anything else to do area effect. One of the big upgrades I found in the playtest or the demo, can't remember what it was the like grenade launcher one. The grenade launcher one, it was because it's fired a bit slow, but it's because it's able to one-shot a lot of things. It was actually genuinely easier to use the slow firing one and do that. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting figuring that out. Okay, this does not look like a boss wave. So let's take this, and we're going to make a trip this way. Oh, now we got our... These are the guys that are kind of hard here. So you got to kind of build damage to play with those guys. Alright, okay, that's working out. Let's get our shield going. Let's take these out right here. Alright, actually, this is working out pretty good. We've got our kite on. Yeah, the only thing you have to be willing to, in the early progression, you have to be willing to kind of go, yeah, maybe I'm not going to get back to that last place where I did a lot of this. Let's throw that bomb out there. Oh, it missed everything because it hit up here. Sometimes my luck. Let's see if we can... Well, then, depending. I mean, we actually got a good chunk, too. I can upgrade, like, 2 or 3 things with this. So, even just, like I said, like, even if you don't feel like you're doing much, you're still racking up currency for it. And that, I think, by itself makes it kind of nice on the... Because I've encountered a couple recent ones where the grind was grindy. And I don't mind grind, but don't make it really obvious that it's grind. Like, I get it, but that's part of the whole genre. Is like building up your meta progression and getting it, and then... but it needs to be sort of gamified. And I've seen a couple lately that were just like, nah, we're just gonna... I really have to pay more attention to how much stuff I mined. But yeah, a couple of them where it was like, wow, that is going to be grindy. I will stop switching in between those two someday. Apparently not today, but someday. That is super tempting. What I really want to do is get to this, though. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no. This one does not have it. Okay. Oh, that must be because it's all tied up in fire rate, I think. Yeah, because that's the machine gun. The machine gun has eternal ammo. All right, we could use a little compression on that, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this artillery, and we're going to go ahead and drop its reload time, increase its splash, and its damage. Sniper rifle's pretty okay for the moment. We need green things like they're like nobody's business. I don't remember which drop that. I think that's the drop that's like the sort of triangle pie looking thing. I think that's why I always forget like where it comes from. Meta progress. Oh. All right, so we have more. All right, I think we might be really close. We're going this way, though. There's a lot of stuff behind us. So if we can make our way through here... I don't think it's intended for you to really be traveling this much while you're fighting these waves, but it might be. I mean, you never know. Oh, no. See, I need the green things to do all those upgrades, but I also need the green things to repair. They are a precious resource that we do not have any of. Okay. All right, I think we might got it. We might have got it. I guess we're digging here now. All right, next wave. At the end of the next wave, I think it should be the boss. But if it's not the boss, after that, we'll just stop anyway, because otherwise it's going to go on forever. And I have to go to sleep so that I can go to the dentist tomorrow. That's not a... That's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like fun. Okay, you. We still don't have any green things, but I can grab that. There's a little bit of temptation right there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Get you. Get you. All your stuff. Okay, you could do more damage. And even more damage. Okay, there we go. Now we've actually used some of our supplies. So we should be a little better off on the next fight. Hopefully we can find some of the green stuff so we can get ourselves some healing. I don't know if we do see the boss, we're definitely dead. I don't think I've managed to beat any of the bosses so far without taking fairly large amount of damage. So, I'm guessing that's not going to change here. Except for the beating part. That might change. Oh, yeah, because those are the gold. So yeah, the little triangular Dorito looking things. Those things are the Alright. Oh, it's playing ominous music. Yep, boss. Oh, we shot him already? Oh, he was like barely on screen. Oh no, he's trapped. Oh, I think he's trapped. Oh no, he's not trapped. Oh. Oh, I should have shielded. Still, we got a good chunk of meta currency, which can buy us something pretty nice. I have to figure out where this black box is, because I've kind of explored around the area, but yeah. I think it's probably, I don't know where it's going to be. It's interesting. But yeah, so, 1 second, this just came out on the 2nd. Hold on. All right, there we go. Just came out on the 2nd. Right now it has an introductory sale when it comes, like a lot of games when they come out just do, and it's like $8, $9, and on sale for like less than that. So this has been Ocean Keeper, Dome Survival. If you enjoyed this, again, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you come back for the next one, and most of all, as always, I hope you have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. Dentist thing.